welcome to Sun and Fun Live today. I'm Amanda Hawley from WFLA News Channel 8, and of course here with my co-host,
Good morning.
Gene Conrad, President and CEO of Sun and Fun, and the busiest man over the past week.
Yes, it has been nuts, but thanks, Amanda. We made it through day 4 of Sun and Fun. The sunshine was back. The temperatures were cooler. It's a little cool out there this morning too, which is nice. And a huge crowd of guests was on hand. Coming up on the show, Brian from Piedmont Airlines and astronaut Greg Harbaugh will join us, plus a look at junior aces and much more. And take a look at our outside camera. It is absolutely beautiful. It's in the Warbird area again this morning. Lots of beautiful warbirds. I was just out there. A wonderful collection of aircraft. It's going to be a great day for us.
It's definitely a packed ramp. Was out there driving around last night. All the aircraft back out there. Tons of stuff to see. But right now, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment for us. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now as well so you never miss any info from Sun and Fun. Let's get started. Gene, what is the latest info?
Well, what is the latest? Well, the latest is it has been a banner year for us.
Really
we have had record crowds. Obviously, we had Thursday. We had the gully washer on Thursday, which was good, actually, because the grounds are in perfect shape. And the winds weren't too high, so you and I were talking quite a bit, and I was quite worried on Thursday, but we made it through.
But it was all good.
But, Friday was absolutely a record day for us. So were Tuesday and Wednesday, again, down on Thursday. But it's been a great show. Tuesday opening night concert was phenomenal. The fireworks Wednesday night.
Gosh.
I'm sorry. If you are not here tonight, you are going to miss out. It was absolutely a phenomenal show. Friday was great, and Saturday's going to be a huge, huge day for us. Again, the air show starts at 1 o'clock, ends at 5, and then the night show 2 hours later starts at 7, goes till about 9:30. But it's going to be a phenomenal day. Make sure you put the sunscreen on.
Yeah.
I got a little burnt yesterday on my earlobes.
Do the ears,
Yes,
too.
do the ears, and don't use the spray, use the lotion. But it's going to be a great day. The weather is absolutely perfect.
It really
so it's going to be an awesome day.
We had the Thunderbirds arrive Thursday evening, and they did their practice yesterday.
And the Thunderbirds got in late, probably about 8 o'clock on Thursday because of the weather.
Here.
But they practiced yesterday. They are ready to go, and it's going to be an awesome day.
All right. So let's take a look at this balloon shot because we had that going on this morning. They all were inflated. We had clear skies, a little bit of a light wind out there, but lots of folks enjoying that this morning. Of course, we had the Sun and Fun 5K as well. Perfect weather for that. I'm not a runner, but I know that it was nice to be a little bit
you can
cooler.
see the weather. You can see the runners in the background there.
Look at that.
There you go. Those are very motivated people to get up at 7 a.m. to do that. Or actually before that, it started at 7.
That, all the way in the back on the tree line. Beautiful, beautiful morning, though, to kick us off for day 5. It is time to talk a little bit more about the weather VFR conditions today here at Sun and Fun. We got the hour-by-hour forecast for you. It is going to be a little warmer than yesterday. Still nice, low humidity. Lots of sunshine, though. Full sunshine. So, yes, Gene, you got to wear that sunscreen. Today is really nice. Tomorrow's going to be even warmer, maybe a little bit muggier tomorrow, but no rain expected either days. And tonight for the air show, I will say it will cool down a little bit, so it's going to be perfect.
I'm going to get a little jacket. I'm going to get my jacket out, so it'll be good.
So something you don't see every day here in aviation. A 14-year-old soloed her ultralight into Sun and Fun yesterday. She landed at Paradise City, and our own Nick Iannotti caught up with the young aviator.
This is Nicholas Iannotti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. We're here at Paradise City waiting for Alina Scott, a 14-year-old who was soloed all the way from South Carolina here to Sun and Fun. Let's go talk to her. Okay, so we're here with Alina Scott. Alina just flew in from South Carolina, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alina, welcome to Sun and Fun. What an amazing story. You're only 14 years old. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been flying?
I've been flying since March of last year.
Okay, excellent. Tell us a little bit about your aircraft as well.
This is an Airlight 103. It has a Kawasaki 440 for an engine, and it's about 8 years old now.
Okay, 8 years old. So tell us a little bit about your flight. I understand there was a series of flights to get here. Why don't you tell us about that?
So I believe I did about 9 flights to get to Sun and Fun, and then I did, I think, 7 flights first, and then I drove over back to Marion County and did my last flight to Zephyr Hills, and then made a flight over to here.
Okay, and what kind of license do you currently hold right now?
None.
Okay, sounds good. What would you say to any other teenagers that's sitting at home watching this and they're thinking about flying in or even just starting to fly? What would you tell them?
It's definitely a really cool experience to be able to fly. But first, if you want to fly, you have to want to learn to fly. It's not like riding your bicycle where you can mess up a few times before you get it. It's a process that you have to really want to do.
Yeah. Were you nervous flying in here at all?
No, not really. Mainly because of my flight to Oshkosh, I've already had a lot of experience of just going from airport to airport.
Sure. What would you say was the most challenging part of getting here?
There's not many obstacles. It was a pretty calm flight, but there was a storm that came in, so we had to hightail it over here to make sure the airplane was tied down.
Sure. Okay, well, great. Well, you know what? We really do appreciate your time. Folks are here with Alina Scott. She is living proof you're never too old or too young to fly into Sun and Fun. This is Nicholas Iannitti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
I mean, wow.
That is amazing.
Congratulations
Absolutely amazing.
to her. So happy to have her here as well. Hopefully
she is way more accomplished than I am at this point. So
good for her. She's going to do some big things. All right, next up, we're going to have a visit from Piedmont Airlines' Brian DiLorenzo. We'll also take a look at the huge youth program going on at Sun and Fun called Junior Aces, as Sun and Fun Live Today continues after the break.
It's where we find community, and it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes, homes built to fit your lifestyle.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, and my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman, kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Light the way with D2 Mach 1 Pro, the smartwatch for pilots with a built-in flashlight. D2 Mach 1 Pro features a brilliant 1.4-inch touchscreen AMOLED display and up to 25 days of battery. D2 Mach 1 Pro includes an aeronautical database to give you airport information and direct-to navigation, including a moving map and HSI. Light the way with D2 Mach 1 Pro.
Welcome back to Sun and Fun Live Today. We want to remind you to help us spread the word about this live stream. Remember to leave a comment and use the hashtag SNF24. Mash that thumbs up button and share it, because it really does help us out. Another look at the Warbird ramp this morning. This is live out there. We already got folks moving around, checking out the static displays. There's tons of stuff out there to see. It is going to be busier today than yesterday. Of course, Saturday, one of our biggest days out here, but a great day ahead.
Absolutely. So Sun and Fun has had a long relationship with Piedmont Airlines. You might have noticed that the 727 parked outside is in the Piedmont colors. Joining us is Brian DiLorenzo, Manager of Flight Operations, Recruitment for Piedmont Airlines. Welcome, Brian. Thanks for being with us here this morning. We appreciate it.
As always, thanks for having us.
So your partnership with us is the last several years. We are truly grateful for that partnership and you know, your participation to help us with their year-round programming. Why is it so important, or why do you feel that you want to partner with us in all of our educational programming?
Yeah, we just realized the value of the ACE, the ACE Academy here, and at Piedmont we really the pipeline programs and engaging the youth, engaging the next generation. I mean, which is exactly what is done here. So
Absolutely.
It's really, really important for us.
Yeah, as our mission is to engage, educate, and accelerate the next generation of aerospace professionals. I mean, you guys are helping us do that. So, but you participate in two ways. You participate here for the fly-in, but then also that year-round program. So, what specifically are you doing here at the fly-in this week?
Yeah, so we always have a great week coming here, and like you said, the weather's been unbelievable.
Yes.
So it just gives us an opportunity to see so many people engage, and we're known for our famous swag, of course.
Yes.
So we get a lot of people that want to come by and grab the swag, so that's awesome. Kids, and we'll talk to anybody. Even if folks aren't coming to Piedmont, they're not ready to come to Piedmont.
Sure.
We'll mentor them and guide them through. So it's just great being here, seeing all these folks.
You talked a little bit about being in the career fair as well. Tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, so we're in both the career fair and in A42 is our booth in the hangar. Career fair is right down from the Piedmont 727. So we have a couple recruiters there. Welcome to come to the career fair or the booth. We have different swag in each one, so you might be able to
Swag's always good.
And that includes socks.
It does, the famous socks.
So you guys are regional carriers. So which airlines do you fly for?
Yeah, so we're one of the wholly owned of American
okay.
Airlines.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we fly American airline routes, and that really, as far as a recruiting tool, that's really beneficial as well. We have an automatic flow to American
There's
Airlines.
an automatic pathway to American.
Pathway,
Oh, very
right.
good. And just to give you a little history about myself, so I have an affinity for Piedmont Airlines because my father ran Dayton International. And I worked there as well. And Piedmont, way back in the day, and I remember seeing the pictures, used to have a hub at Dayton way back when. I think about in the late 70s, early 80s, something like that. So I've always had, again, an affinity, and I remember all the Dash 8s coming into Piedmont, or coming into Dayton when I worked there as well. So.
Yeah, we've been around a long time, and we get a lot of folks come up to the booth and say, Piedmont.
Yes,
yeah,
Piedmont,
it was my first
that's
flight.
right.
We had somebody come in the booth yesterday, actually had a 40-year-old spoon from Piedmont.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And we fortunately, we were able to keep our logo through all the years, so everybody
very
knows
good.
it's
And that
Piedmont.
same logo is on that 727 out
Yeah.
there. It's
Yeah, it is.
it's the throwback color, so it looks beautiful.
We love it. Proud of it.
Good.
Well,
thank.
we really appreciate you being here, and thank you for your partnership for sure.
Yeah, we truly appreciate it. And, it's, again, not just the flying here, but the year-round program and the other 51 weeks out of the year, and we couldn't do without y'all. So thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity to support.
All right, we'll
Thank
let you
you.
get to it.
All
It's
right,
another
great.
busy
Thank
day.
Yes.
All right, again, thanks for joining us today. Brian, a huge number of students, though, attend Sun and Fun every year. Over the past few years, the Aerospace Center for Excellence has developed an activity for students to participate in during the fly-in. It's called our Junior ACES program. Our team was out there yesterday.
Hi, this is Nicholas Iannici with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. I'm joined with Kimberly Brew of the Junior Aces. Most people don't realize that part of Sun and Fun, what we do here is all about education, and it's really focused towards youth. So, Kimberly, tell us about the Junior Aces program we got going on.
Sure. So we are actually in the Junior Aces tent. So when kiddos come to the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo, they actually walk into main registration, or any registration for that matter. They get their ticket, but they also get the Junior Aces credential. When they get this Junior Aces credential, that means they walk to our 3 locations. Junior Aces tent, where we're at right now, is one of them. And they complete all of the fun activities, hands-on activities that we have in each location to eventually get an award.
So tell us a little bit about the 3 locations that you have.
Sure. So we're in one. This is the Junior Aces tent. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of really fun hands-on activities like Siemens Technology. We've got Air Force Detachment 1 in here. We also have the Bueller Restoration Center, which is right next door. They are riveting aircraft. They're building ham radios. They are building wing ribs, anything you can imagine in there. And then the 3rd location is the Skylab Innovation Center, and that is where we have our Science on a Sphere. We have our Redbird flight simulators. We have these, what else do we have? Balloon race cars. We have 3D printing, anything and everything.
There's a lot going on there for kids. Now, basically what people may not understand is a lot of this is kind of orientated around different schools and actual field trips, right?
Yes.
How many schools do you have participating?
So we have over 40 schools this year that are coming out for field trips. We are expecting probably approximately 22,000 kids across the board this year at the expo.
Right, so that's a lot of people may not understand. It's not just the week of Sun and Fun, but all the other 51 weeks of the year, you're up and operational.
Yes, we are. We have field trips all through the year and outreach as well. So we're here, but we're also off campus at schools and other events.
And so if a teacher or an educator or someone, school administrator is watching this or whatever, and they're not aware of this program, they're able to reach out and see that they can schedule something to bring their kids in?
Absolutely. Go to our website. We have a contact us, and our email is there as well. Happy to talk to you.
Okay, well, that sounds awesome. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate all that you do. This is Nicolosini with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
So I got a chance to feature the Future in Flight Junior Aces program yesterday on WFLA, and I was in there looking at all the exhibits. Lots of things for kids to do. Very exciting. I got nephews on the way right now to go.
That's cool.
To
that's
go
good.
do all those things. So very exciting. All right, up next, an interview with a former COO of Sun and Fun and Space Shuttle astronaut Greg Harbaugh when we return to Sun and Fun Live today.
I grew up in Nassau, and it's where I found my roots, so it's got a special place in my heart. The thundering pulse of its Junkanoo music inspires dancing in the streets, larger-than-life pageantry, and celebrations week on end. It's more than our capital. It's the heart and soul of our nation. The islands of the Bahamas. Fly away.
It's where we find community. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
Welcome back, and thank you for sticking with us on Sun and Fun Live today as we take another look outside. We got a live roving camera around there. Always wave to it if you see it go by, too. We're still near the Warbirds. There's plenty of stuff to see. So many different types of aircraft. Do you know how many types, Gene?
A lot.
A lot, yeah. We'll go with that. You can count them as you walk by them all. But another reminder to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and use the hashtag SNF24. Spread the word about these channels, and of course, subscribe as well. Astronaut Greg Harbaugh visited yesterday, and the past couple of days he's been roaming around.
Absolutely.
In the early 2000s, though, Greg was the COO of Sun and Fun and the Florida Air Museum. He returned to visit the campus, and of course, our correspondent Nick Iannati invited him into our studio for a quick chat.
This is Nicholas Ianniti with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV. I am joined with a very special guest pilot and astronaut, Greg Harbaugh. Greg, thanks so much. Thanks for coming in.
I'm delighted to be here. This is a homecoming for me.
Yeah, absolutely. We know you were definitely greatly involved in Sun and Fun, but before we get there, I just got to ask a little bit about your astronaut experience, because I understand you've done several spacewalks and a whole lot of other things with the program. So tell us a little bit about that.
I was fortunate enough to fly 4 shuttle missions, 34 days in space, which in today's world is not that much, but back in the 90s it was something. It was respectable, I think. I got to fly on the first mission to rendezvous and dock with the Mir space station, the Russian Mir. And was on the second crew to work on the Hubble telescope, so I got to do 2 spacewalks there and, lay my hands on the telescope and make it see better and further and deeper into the universe. So that is very gratifying.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I know, not to belittle at all, but any time in space, I think, is absolutely incredible.
Is.
So, compared to what we do today, even so, you're definitely one of the pioneers, so we do appreciate that. But speaking of pioneers, you were greatly involved with Sun and Fun as well, too.
I was delighted and fortunate to be able to come to Lakeland, to what was then the Sun and Fun campus, and be sort of in the formative stages of creating a vision for what I am seeing more fully manifested now. But I spent 5 years here from 01 to 06, and was involved with the museum and the fly-in and trying to create a sense of education focus and the opportunity to have a positive impact on young people to help lift their aspirations and their vision for the future. That happened for me when I was a 9-year-old and I took my first airplane ride, and I wanted to be able to sort of help create that opportunity for others. So
yeah, that's incredible. You were basically COO here, right? And you were also chief pilot.
Yeah, and which didn't mean much, but I got to fly the 182, and I was the guy that flew the Stearman. We acquired wonderful Wendy back during my tenure, and I had the privilege of flying volunteers. And one time I'll never forget, I flew some B-17 pilots from World War II, and that was a spectacular experience for me to take those guys up and let them grab the stick, and we flew beautifully ever after that.
Wow, that's like one of the first honor flights then. That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. So, when we talk about education here, obviously, at the Aerospace Center for Excellence, it's all about education, right? Could you have ever imagined back then, like coming now and taking a look and seeing what's going on here, just how far we've advanced? Did you ever think that something like this would even really be possible? I mean, have we exceeded your expectations?
I hesitate to say that I foresaw it going this far and maybe this fast, but the idea that this campus could be a year-round center for education and outreach was something that I was there at the beginning of the formulation of. I am delighted to see how things have gone and how far you all have come. We're going to take a tour here in a bit, and we're going to see it all up close. The idea that there's an aviation-focused high school here was just sitting around blue skying and saying, imagine what could be possible. So I'm delighted. And like I said before, this is very much a homecoming, and it feels very, very positive. The vibe is very good and uplifting, so I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Well, we know you've got a very busy day. We know this wasn't planned, and we just kind of sucked you in here, so we greatly appreciate you coming in here.
It's my pleasure. I'm delighted to be here, and
all right.
And I'd encourage everybody to come to ACE and see what there is to see and be part of it all.
Yeah, excellent. Greg Harbaugh, everybody. Thanks so much. Nick Olsini with Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV.
4-time shuttle astronaut, former COO of this place, and
Absolutely.
his vision has been realized. We're very happy to have him back here.
Awesome.
All right. Well, what are the highlights, Gene? Day 5 ahead, long day ahead.
So it's day 5. We want to get through this day. This is the biggest day of our 6-day extravaganza this year, our 50th celebration. So the daytime air show starts at 1 p.m., goes to 5, and then again our night show starts at 7 and then goes to 9:30. And you are not going to want to miss the night show, the fireworks, all the elements that are incorporated. So we have fireworks, ground-based, pyro. We have airplanes flying in there in the show with the fireworks, by the way, with drones, with the fireworks, and also lasers.
Yes.
So if you've never seen anything like you're going to see tonight, if you weren't here Wednesday night, it was absolutely phenomenal. But again, a big, huge day for us. Lots of activities, lots of flying. Get out to Paradise City too and Bushwheel Base Camp.
Yeah.
So get out to Paradise City. There's flying all day there on our grass strip over there, and also go out to Bushwheel Base Camp and see the fat tire aircraft that are over there. So they literally have fat tires.
tires,
so that's you know, but a great area. Our seabirds. Also the island. Island is a great place to go hang out. Very comfortable, nice breeze today, but Fresco's is out there, Pilot Welcome Center of the island store, so if you need some sunscreen, you can head to the island to get that as well. But we're just looking for a fun-filled day. Hope everybody enjoys, be safe, and you know, after today, we have one more to close out this this phenomenal week for us for our 50th celebration.
And if you're looking for something to do today, make sure you have the app. The full schedule of the day is on there. The maps are on there of what of the entire campus. I know it's really big. Make sure you use the tram service as well. There's just directions on how to use that tram service on the app too. So we are we're about to wrap up our second to last episode.
Yes.
Before we do, let's take one last look at the weather, because it's a phenomenal day out there. A little cool right now, but I promise it is going to warm up very quickly. By 12 o'clock, we're in the upper 70s, low 80s this afternoon. Full sunshine once again. If you weren't here yesterday, today is going to be another very warm day for us. So a little buggier tomorrow, but I mean, no rain to worry about. We couldn't ask for anything better for this final weekend here of the 50th celebration.
This is actually the most perfect weather we could ever dial up, so we'll take it. So thank you, Amanda. That was another quick half hour that goes rather quick.
It does.
And so thank you for joining us today.
And we are going to be back tomorrow morning with our last Sun and Fun live today for the 50th year here at Sun and Fun. We've been live every single morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. You can tune in tomorrow morning as well. And all of the content that we are creating during these live streams for you, they're going on our YouTube page. So make sure you subscribe for that, because if you missed anything, you can go back and scroll through and check that out. But make sure to join us tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time for Sun and Fun live today. Until then, thank you for watching.
Have a great Sun and Fun day.
Yes.